Europe is the clear example of how certain geographical advantages over long periods of time allowed its inhabitants to be the first to discover new continents, give birth to the Enlightenment, and thus spark the Industrial Revolution. So how did Europe's geography contribute to the development of a Western-centric world? Because 4 reasons. Climate again, location and topography, and right domesticable crops and animals. Reason number 1, climate. This relatively small continent is blessed by the wet and warm-ish Gulf Stream, which washes Europe with the right amount of annual rainfall to cultivate crops on a large scale. Reason number 2, climate again. Europe's climate is generally temperate, with warm summers and cold winters. Nonetheless, when compared with similar latitudes from other continents, European temperatures are rarely extreme, allowing for year-round agricultural labor. Winters are actually great as the cold wipes out a lot of the bacteria and insects that still today infect many equatorial parts of the world. Reason number 3, location and topography. Even though we're talking about a relatively small continent, Europe has broad access to sea with long and winding coastlines in the south, west, and north. These coastal areas are full of natural harbors close to rivers, which are long, empty in different seas, and connect with one another. All of this is great for commerce and trade. Furthermore, Europe's topography is also blessed with large flat plains, mostly in the north, again connected by rivers, and a convenient desert lack thereof situation. Reason number 4, right domesticable crops and animals. Thanks to its proximity to the Fertile Crescent, the birthplace of agriculture, Europe took advantage of the domesticable animals and crops that happened to be found in this area. In fact, all of the major 5 domesticable livestock now used worldwide, cow, sheep, goat, pig, and horse, were found between southwestern Asia and Eastern Europe, because of luck. Furthermore, as brilliantly outlined by Jared Diamond in Guns, Germs, and Steel, the Eurasian continent has a general horizontal orientation, or as called in the book, axis, which means that faraway locations have similar latitudes, hence similar climates and conditions, which allow to grow and spread these domesticable crops and animals in different parts of the continent. Other continents could not do this because domesticable animals lack thereof, and general vertical axis made the spreading of crops near impossible. When combined, these precious natural features allowed for extensive food production in Europe, and also in Asia, but we'll get to that in a future video, which resulted in 1. Not all humans needing to work in agriculture, also known as human specialization and craft development. 2. Population growth and high population density. And 3. Its location and topography granted the development of commerce, cities, and trade centers, which are essential in order to redistribute the excess food production. Ultimately, these advantages contributed to 2 fundamental assets that developed in Europe before other parts of the world. Technology, which over time gets reinvested into even more food production, eventually rising standards of living of trade centers and speeding up human specialization. And, very important, germs. This is the result of living in dense cities and trade centers with horrifying sewage systems in close contact with foreigners and livestock. This successful germ production will eventually wipe out about 90% of the American continent's population.